Third truth, the gate of wisdom and justice, the manifestation of the names of wise and just. Is it at all possible? Footnote 9, the sentence, "Is it at all possible?" is indeed repeated many times because it expresses a most significant mystery. Misguidance and lack of belief generally spring from the habit of imagining things to be impossible, far removed from the realm of reason, and therefore denying them. Now, in this discussion of resurrection, it has been decisively demonstrated that true impossibility, absurdity, and irrationality pertain to the path of misbelief and the road of misguidance, whereas true possibility, facility, and rationality are characteristics of the path of faith and highway of Islam. In short, the philosophers tend to unbelief on account of their regarding things as impossible, whereas the 10th word, discussion of resurrection, by means of the repeated sentence, "Is it at all possible?" shows where impossibility lies, and thus deals them a blow in the mouth. That the Lord of glory, who demonstrates his dominical sovereignty in the wisdom and order, the justice and equilibrium that pervade all things, from the atom to the sun, should not bestow favor on those believers who seek refuge beneath the protective wing of his dominicality, who believe in his wisdom and justice, and whose acts are for the purpose of worshipping him. Again, is it possible that he should not chastise those rude and discourteous men who disbelieve in his wisdom and justice and rebel against him in insolence? Now, not even 1,000th part of that wisdom and justice is exercised with respect to man in this transient world. It's rather deferred. Most of the people of misguidance leave this world unpunished, and most of the people of guidance leave it unrewarded. All things are, then, postponed for a supreme tribunal, an ultimate bliss. Yes, it's apparent that the being who controls this world does so in accordance with an infinite wisdom. Do you require a proof? It's the preservation of interest and benefit in all things. Do you not see the numerous wise benefits are intended in all the limbs, bones and veins of man, even in the cells of his brain and in every particle of his body? Do you not see that from certain limbs, wise benefits are to be had as numerous as the fruits of a tree? All of this shows that matters are done in accordance with infinite wisdom. The existence of the utmost regularity in the making of all things is a proof of the same truth. The compression of the exact program of development of a beautiful flower into a minute seed, the inscription on a small seed by the pen of destiny of the scroll of deeds of a tree, its life history and list of equipment, show that a pen of utmost wisdom is at work. The existence of a high degree of fine artistry in all things proves that there exists also the impress of an infinitely wise maker. Further, the inclusion within the minute body of man of an index of all being, of the keys to all the treasuries of mercy, and of the mirrors of all the divine names, demonstrates the existence of wisdom within that infinitely fine artistry. Now, is it at all possible that the wisdom that thus permeates the workings of dominicality should not wish eternally to favor those who seek refuge beneath the wing of dominicality and who offer obedience in faith? Do you wish for a proof that all things are done with justice and balance? The fact that all things are endowed with being, given shape and put in their appropriate place in accordance with precise equilibrium and in appropriate measure, shows that all matters are done in accordance with infinite justice and balance. Similarly, the fact that all things are given their rights in accordance with their disposition, that they receive all the necessities of their being and all the requirements of life in the most fitting form, this too is the sign left by a hand of infinite justice. Again, the fact that answer is always given to every petition and request made by the tongue of disposition and of natural need or necessity demonstrates the existence of infinite justice and wisdom. Now is it at all possible that the justice and wisdom that hasten to relieve the pettiest need of the smallest of creation should fail to provide immortality, the greatest need of man, the greatest of creatures, that it should fail to respond to his greatest plea and cry for assistance, or that it should not preserve the dignity of God's dominicality by preserving the rights of his servants, man, whose life is so brief, cannot experience the true essence of justice in this transient world. It is for this reason that matters are postponed for a supreme tribunal. For true justice requires that man, this apparently petty creature, should be rewarded and punished, not in accordance with his pettiness, but in accordance with the magnitude of his crime, the importance of his nature, and the greatness of his function. Since this passing and transient world is far from manifesting such wisdom and justice for man, who is created for eternity, of necessity there will be an eternal hell and everlasting paradise of that just and awesome possessor of beauty, that wise and beauteous possessor of all.